All right, Camila. So the next thing we're gonna talk about is the main focus. Like I want us to focus on the main thing. So on your notes, I'm gonna grab my other folder, which is my marketing folder. So I have different folders, and the one I was using earlier was my real estate one.
Got it.
Now I'm gonna use the other one, which is my marketing and sales, and this one's for planning and for the vision of the company. So I'm gonna go to the vision portion.
Coco. Lily, come here. Get in your cage. Come on.
And what I want you to really take into consideration is what the main focus is. The main focus is for us to become an expert, like a celebrity in this space that we're offering. So I want you to take a look at this video and listen to Grant. Him and I share some of the same common ideas, not all of them. I don't agree with everything he says, but in terms of marketing, he does know what he's talking about.
For you and I to literally build an image, an impression with the marketplace and with the public that would raise the awareness of our products, ourselves, our brands, our reputation, or whatever it is that you want to create in the marketplace. Whether you have hard products or virtual products, whether you have a brand to sell or a company to promote, social media is the way to build it. I want to talk to you in this segment,
What did he just say? Social media is the way to build it.
segment about how to literally become a celebrity in your space. When I saw social media, I had had a number of frustrations with both radio and traditional TV. And because of my frustrations and my disappointments and not being in charge of my career with radio and TV, and also watching my wife as an actress not be in charge, but have to wait for a movie deal or a TV script, I saw social media as a way for me to control my environment, to control my message, to literally control my reputation, my brand, and most importantly, the frequency at which I could communicate that message.
Do you understand what that means? That means like consistency.
Control my message, to literally control my rep.
So the idea I want to, you know how we started today by doing breathing exercises? I want to record that. Then we went outside. I want to record that. What are the plans? I want to record like every segment because everything is about the spirit, the mind, and the body. So right now we're tapping into the body, the mind portion. We did real estate. That's mind. This is about business. That's mind. And in the morning we did spirit and we did the body. We just did the body. We just ate.
Yeah.
So that's how I want to kind of do our everyday video recording. That's why I asked if you can bring an extra phone if you have one. If Virginia has an extra phone, which I know she does, she can also use it just to continuously help. If you do that, it would tremendously show me your honesty towards who I am and also the passion. Because that's all we need is the content, frequent content. But if I have to constantly remind you that that's like the most important priority, and we're so busy with everything, but no one's recording, my mind goes crazy. Like it's like, why are we doing this? Because it's not gonna sell. It won't execute. Like I want all of us to have that in mind because if we don't and we launch the products, we're not gonna make a lot of money.
My brand, and most importantly, the frequency at which I could communicate that message. So the first thing I had to do was like make a commitment. You don't want to use social media, merely use it. You want to literally abuse it, if you will. Okay, don't take that wrong. I tend to over-exaggerate my situations to make a point. What I wanted to do with social media was to take that line and use it as often as possible in a manner that radio and TV would not let me. Look, you and I can't afford traditional TV advertising. You're not going to be invited to Fox News over and over every day. That's who sells all the books. If you notice, the people that have the best-selling books are on TV every day, they're on radio every day, and social media, whether it's podcasts, video streams, a Facebook post, a Twitter, or whether it's a Snapchat. These are mechanisms, powerful, powerful mechanisms connecting you with 7 billion people. Only about 20% of them are using social, so that's just going to continue to grow. So I have some notes here I want to go over with, okay? Businesses. You are a business. You are a business. If you're an individual, you are a business. You are a business before you actually form a business. My 4-year-old is a business. My 7.
You're a business before you form a business. That means you are a brand. You're an entity before you have an actual company. I told Virginia the steps that we're going to be following. One of the last steps is actually structuring the company. And I want you to see that because when it's your turn to launch your company one day, and somebody asks you, but with what money or with what resources? You don't need any of that. You don't need any of those two things. First, you need to be the brand. You need to get on social media, get people to hear what you have to say, share with people your ideas, and then the day you're like, hey, by the way, guys, just to be able to keep track of my day because I got so many things going on, I have a daily tracker. This helps me with my agenda. Oh, and by the way, if you guys are interested, I do have it pre-order sales right now available. I don't have it for sale, but if you guys are interested, let me know, and we'll put a pre-order sales link down below. Like that's how you do the business because right off bat you're already promoting a service or a product from the beginning, even though you don't even have a physical product yet. But you're letting people know every day I use this or I need to do this. And what I need every day is a tracker. I need like an agenda to keep track of everything I'm doing. So that's going to be the first product we launch, the tracker. Because when we create the calendar grid, it's going to be for 3 months. So we need our daily tracker that's for 3 months to know exactly what we're going to be doing and saying. And at the same time, while we're just starting, we're actually promoting the product without really promoting it. Because I just want people to see me use it every day. We're going to print the cover of the tracker before we go and send the tracker to get it manufactured. So before we even have it in our hands, all we're going to do is just print the cover and this every day just write on my journals. That's it. Promote my tracker.
So Sabrina is already a brand and an entity. The more she can get attention for her brand, for who she is, for her ideas, the better she's going to do in life, okay? Social media by itself, YouTube, for instance, I consider social media, even though some people don't. Social media was the first place where I could literally start streaming out a message of what I teach, what I believe, what my brand is, what my reputation is. In the last 7 years, I guess, with YouTube, we have dropped 3,200 videos. Free. It's not a monetized site. We do not allow ads on the site because I don't want mixed messages with the message I deliver. Why do I use YouTube? YouTube was a place for me to do two things. Number one, get the public to know who I am. And number two, get me to understand how much content I actually had. See, the celebrity in the space is the person that can produce the most content with the most depth. You want width and depth when it comes to social media. Now, I'm going to use some different.
What that means is that every day when we're here, like as soon as you come into work, your main priority is how many cell phones are on and how many social media platforms are we connected to. That's number one priority. Because I want everybody to see the behind the scenes, the struggle. They're just before we get started, before we launch, I want them to see this part. This is the most important part. So that should be like That's why the what I'm covering right now is called focusing on main issues, and that's what we need to focus on the most. The seven going wide with seven streams, with seven platforms every day.
With YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, okay, many of which I won't even mention here, Instagram.
So I don't know, like you and Virginia can like just communicate back and forth and to make sure that which are the platforms that we have available. What are the
Cell phones that can be used for each
yeah, what are the passwords? Just any of those things that we need to make sure that's ready.
Don't really use that well. They all have different personas. They all have different personalities. People go to each one of them to see something different. So they need to be utilized and used, consumed, and abused with different strategies in mind.
That is so crucial and important because I want to see if maybe we can sort of categorize like the platforms, like um, if we have bloopers or some, then we upload it to X platform. If it's something that looks more professional and formal, then we gotta have this camera at this angle, and then it has to look this way, and we upload it to like LinkedIn, because that's professional. So like for every platform, we have to have that strategy. Let's see. Snapchat, I think is like the funny
blooper kind of
bloopers. Also
messing out.
TikTok is more like teach you how to. Um, TikTok, I think we could capitalize off TikTok to promote the products that we have, because we can connect the TikTok to the PayPal to the Shopify.
Oh yeah.
A lot of people are making tons of money just off TikTok. Click the link and they shop your product. So TikTok could be used for like what's
Pretty much that the products and I think Shopify, but also like I feel like TikTok is also like funny kind of thing.
yeah.
So anything that has to do like say we're selling like the detox product, right? So you eat something that you're like bloated about, and then you just make a funny video on promoting the pills in the Shopify, like something funny and then something serious, kind of like the scripts that we were writing out. Those scripts, those are like TikTok and Instagram,
Yeah. I think
and
also
also short clips of like I did a boxing.
yeah, also for the spirit part, we all go through struggles, and I think that if we're gonna start this, we shouldn't start off like we arrived, type of thing. We need to start off like relating to the public and struggles and challenges that they're facing, you know, just getting started or wanting to just get off the ground. So spiritually, I think a lot of us deal with problems with relationships, right? Like people that are single, they're going through their own, people who are in relationships, they're going through, people who are breaking up, they're going, um, and you feel lonely in those moments. You don't know what to do. I think that for TikTok, in terms of the spiritual part, we start with that. Like what it feels to feel alone and not know what you're gonna do. I need to figure something out in life. And I have a lot of those that I've been writing out.
Mhm.
Then, in terms of the physical, the same. Do videos. We gotta plan out videos talking about how I'm out of shape, and like honestly, I feel like the worst I've ever felt physically. Like really. So I gotta talk about that. That's for the body. Do videos on how I feel, where I'm at, and then the changes that I need to make in terms of food. Like, what am I going to do to change it? So changing my environment. That's what the backyard for the garden beds. Like instead of just being a product of the environment and circumstances. Like there's a lot of people that say, well, there's really not a lot of healthy options around here. You know, there's all we got is Burger King around the corner and McDonald's over there. I mean, it's hard for me to eat healthy. Bro, build a garden bed and stop being lazy and stuff. Build your own fruits and vegetables and let's do it. So that's what I'm telling myself. What are you going to do if that's all that is around here? Are you going to be a product of your environment? Are you going to be a product of your circumstances? No. I'm going to build garden beds. I'm going to do whatever I got to do, whatever it takes. So physically, I think that those are videos too that we should do. Just subconsciously, we're telling people like, don't don't just get beat up. Like fight back. Then what else? Mentally, finances, right? I think we should do videos about being broke. A lot of people are broke. A lot of people are like don't have jobs. A lot of people are just paycheck to paycheck. So we talk about that and what am I gonna do? So remember what we said to each other? We're gonna talk about the problem. Wait, I think I have it here. The order that we're gonna say it in, because it's the solution,
The struggle.
the struggle, and then right here. Yeah. So the attention. So first we're gonna grab their attention. We gotta create titles that's gonna grab their attention. Like, what's a good title for struggle and then success? Have you ever have you ever been broke? But that's a negative title.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So we gotta find titles that we can then flip the title to make it better. Cause have you ever been broke? That's I wouldn't want that. I want to know.
I'm broke. What do I do
Yes.
next? Yeah.
So what could that second part say? Just as an example, so Camila can have an idea.
Like after that,
Yeah.
I'm broke. What do I do next? My next, my next step.
Have you ever been broke and wondered what to do next? People are like, yeah, that's what I just did right now. I just wondered what. That exactly. That's what we need. Those type of titles for social media. Because we want to guide them through this journey. Like, have you ever wanted And then you can say, have you ever wanted to get out of debt? Have you ever wanted to be healthy? Have you ever wanted,
Maybe ever.
yeah.
So titles that will grab attention.
Also, videos of what to avoid in life, like tips on what to avoid. And physically, we could talk about what foods to avoid. Mentally, we talk about habits. Like instead of putting on the news, you put on personal development. Something that's going to teach you something. In the morning, instead of just waking up and turning on the TV, wake up and give thanks for your day. Give thanks for everything you have. Like just, mind, body, and spirit. We need to think of titles. And I was doing the math right now. Grant Cardone did about 3,000 videos divided by 7 years. That's 428 videos per year divided by 12 months. That's 35 videos a month divided by 31 days. That's almost 2 videos a day. That means we could definitely hit this goal. Because, like, we need to have 3 videos minimum a day: mind, body, spirit. So we're going to come for you, Grant. I told you I was coming for you. 3 videos a day minimum we need to have. The challenging part is how do we divide those 3 videos into 7 different platforms? And each platform is different audience. Then I think honestly it's the angle of the camera. Because the angle of the camera and the lighting makes it look like this is formal. If you get another cell phone camera on the side and you see some of the back, stuff going on in the back, that's behind the scenes. That's another platform. That could be like Instagram or Facebook. No, Instagram, I think. Like that is basically the most important conversation that you and Virginia should have in the next few days. That is, there's nothing else on this list that's more important. Like if we can really crush this part, I could sleep. Like a title could be like for YouTube, like an ad for YouTube. Just randomly walking somewhere, it could be downtown, and I could ask, have you found the opportunity that will take care of you and your family for the rest of your life? That's a good question. Have you found the opportunity that's going to take care of you and your family for the rest of your life? I mean, if someone asks me that, there's two questions I'm asking myself. One, there's two things I'm saying. One, I haven't found it yet. Like, I still haven't found a way to be able to take care of my family financially. And number two, do you have an opportunity there again? Is that what you're asking me? So that's typically why that's a good question to ask. So I put here in my notes that we need to have 7 videos a day. And I was looking at it trying to wonder why I put 7 videos if we only need 3: mind, body, spirit. I know why. 2 for body, 2 for mind, and 2 for spirit. 2, 4, 6. And then we do 1 for Rockdidit. And that'll be 7 videos a day.
7 videos a day.
Because we have to simultaneously build 3 different brands and simultaneously build the person, the Rockdidit. So I'm just thinking, what's the best? I think that the best way would probably be to promote, to for me to tell my story, like vlogging, like video blogging. That's for Rockdidit. Like, hey guys, all right, so I'm waking up today. Today's the big day. I did that today. Today's the big day. Our first day, and then I started, doing my bed, and then I pretty much said what I had to do up ahead. And so that's video blogging for Rockdidit, so people can know what journey I'm on, the struggles behind the scenes. But then this portion of real estate and talking about this is the portion we're gonna use to put it into the cutting image portion, the mind. When we ate, that needed to be recorded so we can put that into the body for natural minerals for that page. And then when we went and did the breathing and we meditated outside, that was for I did it boxing, the spirit. What do you guys suggest that would be a good sort of strategy to do that? How do we blend all 4 things into one cohesive? That's the challenge. That's the biggest challenge and issue that we have. Because when we keep thinking about products and launching, and it's like, what are we doing? Who are we? We first have to focus on this. How are we going to tell the story? Because the main issue is that we have to do like 7 videos a day for 4 brands. Any ideas?
Like in what order we would do them?
In what order and in with what strategy?
Right.
because we have to sort of tell a story. That's the most important part, and to be able to tell a story correctly, you tell it from the beginning to the end.
Where it would be first the struggles of the Rockdidit brand.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically a story of Rock did it and how he balanced his life. He tried to balance his life with spiritually, mentally, and physically. Constant struggle to balance all three, to juggle all three.
Right. So isn't that what we had said before? Like you come off as saying that as starting off with your struggles
Yeah, the
in every area.
what am I? Well, I'm gonna say that's like I kind of have an idea, but I want to know like how do we organize it?
How do we organize the video content?
Yes.
What
Should
what are all 7 social medias?
so it could be TikTok. We have one. We have TikTok.
Facebook,
We have Facebook.
Instagram.
We have Instagram. We have YouTube.
Is it
We have LinkedIn. We're missing 2 more. I don't have a Snapchat. Well, I do, but I don't ever. So I guess we do have Snapchat.
But you can get in it.
Mm.
So what's the 7th one?
Is there a 7? I don't know if there's another. But Twitter. But I don't.
Twitter's.
I don't even use.
Twitter can be ugly.
Yeah.
I never used Twitter,
And that's I don't.
That would be the 7.
that was yeah.
Yeah, but so we keep it at 6
Okay,
or
well,
5.
Facebook and Instagram, I know that you can connect together. So like whatever you post on Instagram, you can post it to Facebook
Yeah.
at the same
Right.
time. So that breaks down into like 1, 2, 3. So that breaks it down to like 5.
5. That's good.
LinkedIn, I don't really know too much about LinkedIn. Snapchat, that one is it'll just be random
Yeah.
videos,
Yeah.
basically,
Yeah.
of us and what we're doing. We're like, okay, it's
Behind the
Snapchat
scenes.
yeah, behind the scenes Snapchat of like, oh, it's like Virginia's making lunch, or like this is what we're eating.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or just like little scenery of where we're at. 'Cause that's usually what people use Snapchat for. It's just like, this is what I'm doing right now in this moment.
Gotcha. That's a
So
great
it's in the
point.
moment.
In the
Yeah,
moment.
it's in the moment. This is what's happening. And then TikTok is just really good for, definitely good for storytelling. I mean, I've watched TikToks like in the morning, whatever. Some people, they're telling like, this is what happened to me as a kid, like, and stuff like that. And you really get brought into it and stuff. And then there's always like, so for TikTok, that's where you could do more videos because you have part 1 and then part 2 because you
Yeah.
only have a certain amount of video or time. And so
Mm-hmm.
you make sure you leave the people hanging to want to go and see part 2 of the video, and then part 3, part 4, and then the next video, like, oh, I wonder what else this person's doing with their life now. I mean, that's what I take is whenever I'm looking, I'm like, okay, this person went through a lot whenever they were a kid.
Mm-hmm.
And then I go to their most recent video, oh, okay, oh, they're doing this and stuff, and
Gotcha.
yeah.
Exactly. 'Cause that's like a whole storyline
Mm-hmm.
of the
TikTok's really good for
storytelling.
and then putting out there like that would be good for like the boxing and stuff and the exercising,
Yeah.
so people will see like, okay. And then what we post on TikTok we can put on Instagram story.
Mm-hmm.
So then instead of having to post like do like the feed post, the TikToks can also go on the story, and then people
Mhm.
can share that, and then
Yeah.
it'll show your TikTok on the story and stuff, and then people will go. If they don't have, if they have you on Instagram, they don't have you on TikTok. They're gonna go look you up on TikTok. And then same thing with Facebook. If they don't have you on Instagram, but they have you on Facebook, like, oh, okay, this person has Instagram. Let me go and
Mhm.
so it all kind of just brings it all together, and people are going to be looking for your social media.
So, like when I do the boxing part, should we create a separate TikTok page just for the boxing? I did it boxing. Um,
I think that would be a good idea.
yeah, but this is gonna be more work for all of us because if I'm using TikTok to tell my story and behind the scenes what I'm doing now at the moment or Snapchat, and I'm boxing at the moment, that's Rockdidit. Rocky at that moment is doing this.
Mhm.
That's me doing what he's talking about. Get yourself known, the person. But then that same content we created for me behind the scenes, we gotta then create not the same content, but doing the same thing, but with a different angle, like a better
You?
for the for I did it boxing TikTok,
Or I would say
or even the same one.
doing the in the moment, what you're doing, that can go to Snapchat, Instagram, and Facebook on the
Mm-hmm.
stories. Like that's
Yeah,
there's that, and then TikTok. Then yeah, that's a different view, different, just a little bit more in depth.
more like tutorial,
Yeah.
storytelling and tutorial.
But then for that, yeah. But then there's YouTube, which YouTube that's where you kind of put your longer videos.
Yeah,
So
that's more like tutorial.
TikTok, yeah, YouTube is more for like tutorial and stuff. More, you have more time. TikTok would be more of, all right, this is what I'm doing today, and then
Short
just do
story.
it. Yeah,
Short story, kind of.
short story. But then also, if you want to do the boxing, you could just be like, this is what I'm doing, this is why I'm doing it, and then just show you doing it, like just keeping it short and sweet.
Yeah.
And then YouTube, that's where you can just drag it out, like, all right, so this is how you do this, and this is why I'm doing this.
I agree. That is great. So we need to assign a cell phone for YouTube. Maybe put a little tape behind it or a little
Yeah,
label.
that's what I was thinking.
Print out a label.
Yeah.
We print out the label of the logo of YouTube.
I mean, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. I mean, at least Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat. That can all be on one phone. All three of those things.
Okay. Gotcha.
And I guess if you.
But if we go live on Instagram, you need another phone to go live on Facebook.
Yeah.
Unless you're gonna do more of like just posting.
I think posting for now is the best way because if we go live, like who's gonna connect with us?
Okay, so then posting would start the mainstream Instagram, so then it can go to the other.
And then it'll post to Facebook. So whatever you post on Instagram, it'll post Facebook at the same time.
So IG phone as a main.
Yeah, and then I think also leading up to preparing this, we should create a list of hashtags. Like
that's true, to save it, and then that way we just use the same ones over.
Yeah, we put it in the notes inside the phone app for the notes. On the app for the phone, for the notes, you just save it there on every phone. Maybe do an email.
You just copy and paste
yeah, like an email, and then just send it.
Yeah.
Copy or something. AirDrop.
Or I would say Facebook wouldn't be the one to go live on. I mean, not really people like watch the live on Facebook. People do watch TikTok live though. A lot of people will, if you get a lot of followers, then
okay, so after it's built up.
Once it's built up, yeah. And then the thing too with TikTok, it's whenever you use it, you have your For You page. And so if people are looking at something that's similar to what you have, then that's where yours pops up randomly. And then random, sometimes if you do go live, those live ones will pop up too. And so you could be talking in the middle of talking about something, and somebody like, wait, what's this guy talking about? And then go and look at it once you get those followers and stuff.
So if someone looks up boxing.
Yeah, exactly. If most of the stuff that they look at is boxing, then there's a better chance for yours to pop up.
Right. Which is a good idea to have that idea boxing page.
And the other thing too about it is that whatever I'm looking at, if we follow each other on TikTok, whatever I'm looking at can show up on yours. Because it's like, oh, y'all are friends, so you guys might be interested in the same thing, and so it'll pop up on your For You page too. Or if I like something, then I'm like, oh, well, if she likes it, this person might like it. Nice. That's kind of how TikTok works and how like the videos kind of get spread out.
I wonder it gets.
Yeah, so this is important for us to upload it to the WhatsApp group chat, because I think that triggers the algorithm, what she just mentioned. If we have, like, let's say a group of 10 people, all of them uploaded and shared all in one shot, then
if we all put it even on
your own social media platforms, that's what I mean, then like it triggers the algorithm, and now they're like, who's this person?
All of a sudden, all these people are sharing this
content. I wonder, and then that's what gets us to be seen more, because we're going to a different bracket.
I think like TikTok and Instagram would be the main ones to focus, like to really put out there first. YouTube will be big, like I get it, but YouTube isn't. That takes more and more time to get those views.
Yep.
A lot more time to get views.
Yes, I agree. I agree with this strategy. It's yes. TikTok. Yeah.
For some reason, I still can't download the app on my phone.
So that's perfect. I'm glad that we were able to like divide them into, how many groups did we divide them into? 3?
5. Well, the main ones will be.
No, because you said Facebook and
Facebook,
Instagram,
and Snapchat are like one.
All the same.
Okay. 4. LinkedIn is like professional.
Yeah, that one, I think.
I don't know.
I don't know anything about LinkedIn and stuff.
So the majority of sales generated from most brands come from LinkedIn. That's crazy for me too, though. I didn't know that. Like sales.
More sales generated. Wow, from LinkedIn. That's crazy.
So how many groups are those so far? We have
1, 2,
is that 3 groups?
3, 4.
4 groups? That's cool.
Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat 1.
That is
YouTube,
excellent.
LinkedIn.
Okay, so Snapchat and who else is together?
Facebook and Instagram.
And then we have TikTok. TikTok with who? By itself? And then?
TikTok will be by itself, but also with Facebook, Instagram, and mostly Facebook and Instagram. Well, you could do it with Snapchat too, because you can also share your videos on those. So I mean, I guess you could just put them all together.
Yeah. Yep.
So then, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat can all be together, and then you just have YouTube and then LinkedIn.
So 3?
Which makes it easier.
Yeah. So that makes it easier, and then we just focus on always the quality of the video. So for Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram, is that more like behind the scenes?
Um, Snapchat would be.
Like in the
I mean,
moment?
it depends. It depends. Because you have what you're putting on your feed, and then you have what you're putting in your stories.
Yeah.
And so stories, that's more in the
And real.
moment, what's going on. The feed is going to be more of like, a good like picture or short little video
Yep.
Or real.
or a reel.
Yeah.
Reels and
Well,
reels.
Yep. Yep. That's true. So I agree with that. And then there's live.
Which you said, live would be TikTok, right?
either
Once you have
TikTok,
enough followers.
yeah, either TikTok or Instagram. Nobody really watches live on Facebook.
Yeah. Um, because what I want to be clear on is how are we going to execute the content creation? Because some have to look very marketable and some could look like, you know, behind the scenes. So which one are we gonna keep it more like higher quality?
Probably uh, probably the TikTok,
Mm-hmm.
Facebook and Instagram. That could be more towards like photography, like just pictures
Yeah, yeah.
and stuff,
Pictures
like
and like
before and after pictures, or even um, or like you talk about doing like the recipes. All right, this is what I made today, and here's
exactly
the recipe
for
for it.
like reels.
Yeah, that or I mean, even just take a picture of what you have and then put it in the.
Oh yeah. You know what's also a good strategy for the pictures? The one that you have the carousel. You heard of that? You know when you post like 7 pictures, 5 pictures, and they have the little dots at the bottom and you just scroll.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. When you add
Those, those.
multiple
So there's a
pictures.
couple of things you could do with Instagram that triggers the algorithm. That's
Mm.
one.
Constant pictures.
The ones that have the carousel.
That and the
Oh.
hashtags.
Also,
Yes, the hashtags.
also, so carousel, reels. Reels are real big right now for social media.
Mhm.
And then a group of people posting the same post and tagging it
Mhm.
at the same time. That's powerful too. All right, next. So now that we attacked that one, I'm gonna go ahead and check that one off. Focus on the main issues. Next, how to work as a team and divide the work. That's gonna be it. So let's talk about the first task at hand. I think I'm pretty good at writing. I think I can sort of write out the scripts,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
That's what I mainly do. Like my main job here in this company is to think about content. Like what am I gonna sell? What are we promoting? So I'm going to always be in the garage is writing and thinking about the scripts. But you guys have to direct me. Like, hey, we're missing this video. You need to do a video of this, Rocky. So then I go to the garage and I come up with something, a script. So then now, between you and Camila, how would you both divide the work? let's say we already have the script. We know what we gotta. We know the calendar grid is there. Like we know the video we have to make.
My buddy's gonna.
Yeah. So now how are you and her gonna divide that? Camera. Maybe somebody holds the camera. Maybe. Um.
Um, the camera and props.
One is camera and one is lighting.
Because what else do we need to do is like complete it, and then because that's holding the camera, the lighting, posting it.
Posting it too. Or we can have the posting divided with growth.
Oh yeah, bro.
Yeah. So posting it will have somebody do it.
Posting will be growth.
Growth.
Yeah, because once we have like all the platforms in order, that's what the marketing team that we have
Yeah.
will be doing, like all the passwords to everything as well, and they'll be we just send them the content we want to be posted to what area, and then they do it. They'll be doing that.
Okay, so who wants to handle lights and who wants to handle camera?
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind handling the camera. I like taking pictures and stuff. I
Cool.
like being able to
Like capture the right angle. And
yeah.
like, that's good because you got to be very detail oriented because sometimes you'll have it and it's like, I can see that stuff on the ground or whatever. And it's like, wait, let me move the camera a little higher.
Yeah.
So that's cool. Okay, got it. So Virginia will do lights.
You need to keep an eye out for more lighting.
Yes.
You have offer up?
No.
No. Also Facebook marketing, like the earning page or whatever.
Marketplace.
Marketplace
Yeah.
on Facebook. Like to look for lighting, professional lighting, for cheaper.
Maybe even a professional camera.
I've been looking for one. It's in the works.
Yeah.
In the
We
works.
gotta find one that's a good deal.
Yeah.
Cause they go for like 5,000, 6,000.
Yeah. But there's some scams.
I have a
and stuff.
professional camera, but actually it's semi-pro.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. We could use that.
It's good for pictures.
Mhm.
Videos, I think.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. It's good for pictures. It's really good pictures though. So
Yeah,
you gotta manually focus and everything.
Yeah, the pictures on it look very high quality, professional.
Yeah. It's just a camera for, I guess, looking up a video, a YouTube video on the best camera for video blogging or video
We already
recording.
found it. The 7.
The 7.3, they said that one was good for pictures only. I thought you said Rayford's guy said no, that one's not good for video.
Okay. Well, all right. So we'll figure it out. We do have to look into that, finding a good camera. But for now, this is what we have, so we can just go. All right. Have I shown you this already? This is the Executive Opportunity Program.
No.
Okay, great. So this is where you could fall in. There's another program we have which is called the ambassador program, but that's more for like the people who actually cut hair and like the artists, right? So this is for more like the executives. Um, okay. Oh, okay, it was at the end of it.
Oh.
So the first thing on the executive programs that you can receive anywhere from 5 all the way to 70% in sales commission, and also you're gonna receive paid vacation. So that's why I asked you, do you want to come and just get paid salary, or would you like the opportunity to make commissions? And you said both. So that's what's great about it. Paid vacation. So we've been talking about the vacation part, and I feel like it's a fair thing to do for people that really come and perform.
Mhm.
It's the least we can do. Number two, you have access to our exclusive products or any prototypes, anything before we launch, before we present it to the market, you're gonna have it before. Number three, I did a boxing online program. You're gonna have access to the one-on-one trainings, so you get in shape with us. And any of these products that you sell, obviously you make commission on. Number four, we have a 12-month barber program in which you promote, and then you can also make a commission off of it. Number five, online trading. So here you get to learn how to trade in the financial markets. This one, this one is gonna be like down the road. I mean, we already have people that do it. We have a team, we have a platform, we have a company that we can work with. But the reason why I say that to you is because I want to help you make money, and I want to help you grow personally. And wherever I see that it's like risky and iffy money, I'll put that like in the back burner. And this is like to me back burner. Exclusive access to several one-on-one calls with our Mastermind Alliance group, and obtain entry to training events. So you was a part of a training event that costs us like a lot of money to be a part of. So you get to be a part of those. We're also looking for more entrepreneurs to form an alliance, a circle of just people that own businesses, different businesses, and if you're in the executive program, you get to be on those calls. And just like today, you pitch your deal. Let's say that I'm on the call and I'm like, guys, I'm having a hard time understanding how to do the content to then launch my pre-order sales. And then somebody might be on the call that already did that. Rocky, look, this is the best strategy. This is what I did. Maybe you can try it.
Mhm.
That's what's great about creating this mastermind alliance. This right here is gonna be pricey. It's like a little bit over $8,000, but it's a whole lot less than $64,000, which is what these other companies are charging. Number seven, natural herb minerals program. You get the nutritional guide um, and so forth. So here, this is cool. It's part of our executive program to sell the herbs and minerals. Number eight, the real estate program, which is what I was mentioning earlier. Number nine, you qualify in the lucrative compensation plan and training and support. So you're gonna go through a whole learning curve. It's gonna take like maybe a year. When I started in something similar to this, it took me roughly 11 months for me to like fully understand. Like I knew what I was sort of doing, but it was still a learning curve. On my 11th month working with that company, I made my first $10,000 check. It's actually $12,000. First time I ever seen my name with so many zeros and a comma in it. So that's what you're gonna be able to go through. You really get the hang of this. You'll be able to climb up. Our goal is to create this compensation plan so lucrative that the top four positions, first top four, we're gonna pay out $1 million for that position per year. So that's our executive program. I wanted to share that with you. So that is what we can promote to other people to come and join under you. Okay. So instead of them coming to just work for a salary, you can promote coming to work for commissions to be a sales ambassador. I was looking for the ambassadors. Oh, here it is. All right, and so I wanted to show you this. This is our ambassadors opportunity program. This is for those artists that want to come and represent us. They want to be. This is for the people that want to be a part of the club.
Mm-hmm.
They want to represent the brand. So you have the rights to leverage the credibility of the brand. A lot of people that know me in this industry, if you relate yourself to me and that we know each other, um, you get a lot of credibility because they know my quality of work in the industry. They know the level of education that I have. So that's great. For matter of fact, it's funny because we have a gentleman that I spoke to him. What was it? Manzano, yesterday, day before.
Yesterday.
Yeah, she recorded him like I was talking to him, and she recorded us talking. But he just got like several different diplomas for this new career he picked. But he was bragging about the diploma he has from us from cutting image, right? Um, so that's cool. Like people actually like they look at what we have, the credibility, the brand, and they want to be a part of it. Number two, they get exclusive updates if we have a new product launch, if we have a new event. So if you're a part of the club, if you're an ambassador, you get to know everything before everybody else out there knows. First hand on product offers, qualified to enter into a challenge to win a scholarship. And so scholarships is so that you can get one of the programs that we have and not have to pay. Like if you want to enter into the Mastermind Alliance, $8,000, get a scholarship. You want to go into the barber program, you can qualify to win a scholarship for the program, for the barber program. So the way they qualify to win and all it is how much they represent us. The more they rep, the more they're doing like maybe sharing content, their own content, tagging us, letting people know, follow Cutting Image, follow Rockdidit. That is what's gonna help them as an ambassador, you know, qualify for these scholarships. So, and if they show that they excel in all of these different areas, mind, body, and spirit, they get the opportunity to be considered and to be called to be a part of the executive. Because only the executives make commissions, and only the executive can climb up to the through the ranks and maybe hit the $1 million position. So people who are just repping the brand, they will love an opportunity one day to maybe even make $1 million. Number six, promote on the company's official pages. Um, of the country they reside on. So this is cool because not only do they promote us on their page, but we can promote them on our page, and that's huge credibility for them, especially when we grow to like 100,000 followers, and we have a brand new stylist. They decided to join the ambassador program, and they have this huge brand promoting them. That's cool. Like that's what people are doing this for. Number seven, must purchase a kit. So that's how you can enter the ambassador program. You gotta buy a kit, mind, body, or spirit, but you gotta have one. And so that's how they qualify. They buy a product, they buy a kit. Now they can rep the brand. Pretty fair. And so that's the ambassador program. Pretty cool. Pretty simple. And so now I wanted to show you this thing called the overview. I think I told you I worked with this company before doing sales, and we're sort of gonna do like a shadow of of that. So this is exactly like the sort of presentation that I want to eventually create for us and the opportunity. So these are the services that I used to promote before in the company I used to work with, everything telecom, and it was a home-based business opportunity. The same thing I want to offer with this opportunity. People can come, um, they purchase one of our products and services, but if they like it and they would like to promote it, they can qualify by just purchasing to be an executive and then earn commissions. And they don't have to work here. They can be at their own house and promote it. And if they acquire customers, they get paid. So it's a home based opportunity. Kind of similar to mine, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, they've been featured on all these business publications. I would love to be on them. This is their headquarters. We so far, we're in three different countries on two continents. So we want to make sure we do that. We want to like eventually with the people we're working with that represents us, we gotta have a place like Ecuador, the official headquarters of Ecuador. Colombia, we gotta talk to whoever is right now in the Ecuadorian team and figure out who has a spot, who has a shop. They all have barber shops and salons. Who has the nicest one that we can make that the headquarters in the meantime?
Like rent a space.
Yeah, like rent a space, give them something every month, and that'll be just for business purposes. It's not like they're gonna be in there doing anything.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we need that. As far as the services that we offered in the PowerPoint that I showed you guys earlier, I think you were able to notice that this one. Notice the difference. Because when I talk about my products and services, um, I need to work on this. I need to change some of this stuff out. Because this right here says shaving system and then, you know, hair care. That's it. I have the other one that I showed you earlier that shows, seminars, conferences, salons, but I like this one here. right?
Yeah.
Like maybe we could put mind, body, spirit.
Mm-hmm.
I right? Yeah, I think that's a great
Yeah.
idea. And then obviously here are the brands or the products, that we have. The brands. Like I did it boxing, natural minerals, cutting image. Mind, body, spirit. For for mind, we can put business consultation, barber program, etc., etc. But I think this is something we definitely got to work on. And the good thing about it is that I have somewhat already started working on it with the PowerPoint I created. So it's just a matter of sort of switching some of the things out. This part, I love this part. Right? I think this part is it should stay the same. Traditional providers spend money on media advertisement, internet marketing, and mass mailing. What do they do with all that? They throw it away. So that's money being wasted. We use that money to directly right back to you, the ambassador, and we also redirect that savings back to the customer in form of savings. That's called relationship marketing, the oldest, most respected way of promoting direct sales. Relationship marketing. Because when a friend of yours tells you, "Hey, you should go check out that movie. That movie was good." Like, okay, okay, I want to go see it. Versus a commercial on TV, you're like, nah, they just put the best clips
On the
on the
commercial.
commercial. And yeah, and so this is pretty much the part that we have to eventually get to create the presentation because we need to find more ambassadors and we need more investors. Ambassadors will help represent the brand, but the executives are going to help us grow the brand because executives have to pay to join. They have to buy a kit. So yeah, this. So I'm just showing you this portion here. This is the financials. This is the part that eventually we're gonna get down to this part. You guys don't have to worry about this too much. This is just a hypothetical example of how much money you would make if you are an executive and you was to sell, uh, you know, a service. Worst case scenario. And this is also part of the business plan because we're gonna offer anyone who is an executive their own website, right? It's gonna be $30 a month. So now here how we're gonna make money. We're gonna make money because we're gonna do a business contract with a marketing agency. The idea is for me to help him get more customers because he builds websites. For every new customer I get him, we get a cutback. We get a commission off of that. So the more people, so that means I'm helping the executive grow because now he has a more marketable page. He has an official website. So we're helping them. The website is going to be personalized. It's going to be hosted and updated daily. I mean, that costs thousands of dollars. All the product info, all the ordering capability, everything, all the customer care will be embedded in the website. So we take care of all the hard stuff. All the ambassador has to do with the executive is two things. They have to acquire new customers through the store and they can also promote it to get other people that also want to sell the product.
Mhm.
We take care of the rest. And so we have a rank system that's going to be similar to this, where people start in the beginning and they can grow to the top. If they give us a certain amount of customers in 30 days, they're going to get bonuses. And that, I think I told you that your bonuses in the beginning are going to be a lot higher than the residual, but eventually the residual is going to be higher. So in this company here where I used to work at before, every single month in your part-time position in bonuses, you can earn up to $3,000 a month. In your second part-time position, you can earn up to $7,000 per month. Typically, it takes about 3 months for you to get to this position. It took me 7 days to reach to this position. So in 7 days, I was able to break a record. Then I became a team coordinator. Um, you basically grow a team of 3 people, and you try to acquire 100 customers in 3 different teams. So that's what I would like you both to do. Sort of find 3 people. Virginia already found Camila, so Virginia needs to find 2 more. As Camila grows and she sells and she makes commission, so will you. But now when Camila finds her 3 leaders and she coaches them and helps them and we train them, once Camila reaches 100 customers in each team, that will be Camila's first full-time position in the company. That's when you're breaking 5 figures a month, 10,000 minimum. Um, sometimes I will hit 22,000 for the month. So when you start to make those type of numbers, you look at what you used to do full time. You're like, man, I need to reconsider what I'm doing right now. I'm making more money part time than I'm working at my full time job. So this when I hit team coordinator is when I quit cutting hair. Probably I shouldn't have done it too soon, but I was ready. I was burnt out. So when I saw my first check with the comment in it, I said goodbye, hung on my clippers. I haven't looked back since. So now we're gonna do this for everybody else. This is the last position I was able to reach in that company. It was called the regional director's position. This is where you start to generate about $500,000 a year. The next position is where you reach about $1 million per year. This is the first like senior position of the company. I need to find 4 people. It could be Virginia. It could be even me. Like I'm going after this as if I'm a sales executive as well, because I want to lead the pack. In this position, here's $1 million per year, and then the last position, I want to have at least 4 people here. This is gonna take anywhere from 5 to 10 years to find. So in 5 years, we should have our first senior vice president. Worst case scenario, in our 10th year of business, we should have our first senior vice president. But this position means they make 1 million per month. Would you be okay working in a company where you can reach the potential of earning 1 million a month?
Yeah.
And like I said, then you're automatically eligible for annual retreat. So that's your vacation, paid for. All right. So that's it's sort of like the same thing. You notice their PowerPoint presentation is very similar to ours. Um, Look at this. Make a difference. What is feeding a hungry child worth? That's a great ad. Every time you purchase an ACN service or pay your bill, you help feed a child. This is cool because this is our 10% that we take from the company revenue, we put it back in there. And last but not least, probably the most important thing, content creation. And we put that under what's called events. Events is what this business is going to be revolved around. Events. So events is um, social media events. That's the first one. The second one is local events. We might rent out a hotel or a convention center. The third one is regional events. That's something that we would have maybe, you know, 4 times a year. Something that's a regional big event. Something where we will have to travel outside of the area we live in, like maybe another state.
Mhm.
And then last, the fourth event is the international training event. International is where we all the countries meet up. So let me ask you a question. If you ever feel like the business is stagnant and it's stuck, what do we need to do? More events. That's it.
More events to do content
We
creation.
just need more events. So either it's content, we need more content, or we need to do an event locally. On social media, I'm always trying to connect with coaches, life coaches, health coaches, to collab. Maybe we can do an event together here in Dallas. That's a local event. If they're far, we could just do it through live, like a webinar.
Mhm.
Yep. So that's it. In terms of the company, the training and support is the last part. That's the best part because you're in business for yourself, but you're never by yourself. Like as you can tell, like we're pretty much guiding you and we're being with you throughout this whole process. Um, we want to be able to train people with this system because these are some of the things that are going to be you're going to have personal development. Develop you from the inside out. You're getting that already from the beginning. Recruiting and customer acquisition. We're going to be training you on how to do that. We're going to give you the right material, so scripts to send to prospects. We're going to be able to role play so that way you can just practice it and get it right. Um, And so we're doing everything similar to this company, very similar. This is a cool concept. I thought about this, but later on, once we create a compensation plan, um, incentives. Like if you get started this month, not next month, not last month, but this month alone, you get started and you have, an extra $1,800 you can make. Boom. Like incentives for getting started that particular month. And you have to hit a certain number within your first 30 days. So if your first 30 days you hit this, you sell this, you get this. So I'm just telling you all of this. This is going to be down the line, but I just want you guys to get your creative minds to work. If you think of something down the road, hey, this will be a great promotion. This will be a great, if they sell this amount, we can give them this. Like one that I thought of was if they sell five, like strive for fives. Like they have this thing called strive for five. What that means is that if you get five services, strive for five, acquire five each, or a combination of the services, and your service can be free. So Virginia, what if
Sorry.
you gotta be like
I need some water.
you need to be on point. This is your livelihood right here. This is it. This is not the practice. This is the game. So a lot of the services that we're offering, pretty much, we're able to give the clients if they can get us the same amount of clients, we'll give it to them for free. 5 customers, we'll hook you up. Whatever you're paying right now for your barber school with us, give us 5 customers and you don't have to pay. Just refer us customers and you don't pay. All right, so we got 2 more hours, right?
Four? Oh, it's three.
¿Hasta qué hora?
We started at 10.
Okay. All right, so we got 2 more hours. What's next on my to-do checklist is structuring the calendar grid. But I feel like in order for us to do that, you guys have to be sharp. And I kind of sense that you're like already like the battery levels at a minimum. So in order for us to create more energy, you need muscular movement. So we're gonna skip the calendar grid, the structure in the calendar grid, and we're gonna go into organizing and categorizing the stuff that we got around here. So fixing up.
Okay.
We gotta fix this area. We gotta find the screws. I don't know where they're at. The screws for the easel board. You gotta put them together. That's the challenge. So you gotta put this together. Yeah. What else? The desk. The screws for the desk. I'll help you.
Folders, we can start putting the folders.
Yeah, the
buttons up
folders need to
here.
be put up. So we got folders, we got the easel board, and we got the table. Three things we gotta organize.
Mm.
There's more. The room, the recording
That
room,
one,
to
okay.
put the rug underneath. That's also needs to be done. That's three. Then
But we don't have a rug yet to put on the
no, that one we have like for now.
pad.
That pad for the noise.
Okay.
I'll go try to look for some screws for the desk. See if you can help me too with the screws for the easel
Yeah,
board.
I'll go there. Just a minute. Okay.
So let's do that first and then see what we can get done. I think it's better like that because if I get you both to help me with the calendar grid right now, then
You have to do that in the first thing. Right, Chava?
Missy over here falling asleep.
Woke up at 6 o'clock and I slept 4 hours.
All right, guys, I'm logging out. We just finished our lunch. We did our morning session. Now we're about to go into the second half of our workday. We're just gonna organize and pick up and just sort of structure things. Thanks you guys for joining me. I'll see you soon.